I met several key people at Wells Fargo. We started talking about Wells' interest in the community, what Red Cross does in the community, and we agreed to have lunch. And once we had lunch, we built a plan for how we were going to work together, and the plan grows every year. Although it may sound cliche, it's critical. You need to have an elevator speech, and you need to give it in a way that grabs people's attention. So number one, have a rock-solid elevator speech that explains what you do and why you're valuable to the community. And second, you need to network. Everyone you meet may not be able to help you, but they may introduce you to someone who can help you. It's a huge spider web of relationships. It's all about building relationships. The role of not-for-profits is vital. And the relationship between not-for-profits and corporation, that's the new public-private partnership. Corporate America, like Wells Fargo, who believes that it's critical to be a good citizen, partnering with not-for-profits make our community a robust and strong place. So I encourage everyone to network, to focus their energy on making our community better.
Earlier this year, I woke up 2 in the morning to my house ablaze. I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it without having some kind of other assistance. And then like an angel in the night, someone came from Red Cross and said, "Do you need a place to stay?" And we moved in that night. Everything was then already prepared for us to at least make a transition where we could have a warm place to stay, meals prepared, and begin to just try to normalize our lives as much as possible. When everything is taken from you in a fire, if you can only imagine, it takes a long time to put all those things back together. I will never forget what Red Cross meant to me and to my family and to my children.
I was introduced to Arlene through a mutual friend, work colleague at the bank, and learned about this great minority scholarship mentoring initiative that they offered, and absolutely fell in love with the program. Fell in love with it so much that I ended up joining the board so I could personally help move this initiative forward. And it aligned with providing a quality education to minority students here in Montgomery County.
Our partnership with Wells Fargo started through a grant application process. We were awarded scholarships, which are providing students in our minority student mentoring initiative the chance to pursue their dream of achieving a college education.
The scholarship that I received for this current semester was able to, combine with my other financial aid, was able to put my financial aid a little into the excess, which allowed me additional monies to purchase my books and this really expensive calculator that I had to get for my math class. Even more important than that, I can rest well knowing that when I get out of school, I'll have less debt obligations.
The scholarship support allows them the opportunity perhaps not to have to work and pursue their studies. It provides them with the social supports they need and gets them through the process of college.
The Minority Student Mentoring Initiative, they're like my family away from my family, and I've come to look forward to coming to school every day. They've been my support system. They've been the people who hold me accountable. They want to know how I'm doing. They have suggestions for me. They're the reason I was actually even awarded a scholarship in the first place.
Well, over the last 6 months, I've been able to work closer with the relationship that we have already had in place, and I can tell you that the relationship continues to build each and every single day. It gets stronger and stronger, and I really am excited to see how things progress as we go forward.
We love to work with businesses such as Wells Fargo, as well as the tiny businesses locally, because it really is a community effort. And then in terms of the families and the volunteers, 70% of what we build is built by volunteers, so it's awesome to just make a local connection. And it's great for our partner families, for them to see a large company like Wells Fargo to care about their community and to get to understand how important it is to everybody that everybody thrives.
I connected with Habitat through the local school, and then I decided to contact them and attend their home ownership meeting and just gathered some information, and we got some information, and then we decided to go ahead and give it a shot and apply. I just really cannot speak highly enough of Habitat for Humanity, and I suggest that if there's any families out there that think it couldn't be possible for them to become a partner family, they should just try it. All in all, it's just amazing. So I think that they should just go for it if they are even possibly thinking about it, and they'll be just as happy as that we are.
Here at Wells Fargo, we try to do the best we can, both for our customers and for the communities we serve. And it really is wonderful when we can make an impact that we see and that we know has a long-lasting impact on those around us. So we love working with Habitat and excited for the future to come.
Well, the Chester County Food Bank has been a great partner for us for a very long time now. There's a real need for support here in Chester County. They provide a very invaluable service. It really goes a long way. They touch all corners of the county. They make a huge impact, and we're very happy to have such a strong partner here in this community. And knowing that they're doing such good work, helping the underprivileged here in all the various areas, I can't speak any higher of how much I appreciate everything that they do each and every single day.
We needed to find established, committed partners, folks who had been in the community, had been working in the community, had given to the community, and Wells Fargo has been helpful in just being willing to sit down and say, hey, what do you need? What do you need to make the programs work, to keep the lights on in the building? And Wells Fargo has been really helpful with that, always willing to talk. Look in your community, see who else you can work with. Funders like to see partnerships. It's going to take committed organizations to be part of this effort. This isn't just us going alone. We reached out, they were there, and they have been a tremendous help.
I became connected about 4 years ago when I found the principal on the corner welcoming students as they came in, and 3:30 he was right back outside as students were exiting. This came at a time where South Philly High was having so many issues. There was fights and racial slurs and challenges, and yet this principal was brought in the midst of that and said, I'm going to make a difference. And I didn't know who it was, just that there was an African-American man every day out in the corner. It was raining, he had an umbrella. It didn't matter the weather conditions. He was there to greet, and he was there to say, have a great rest of the day. And so when we decided at Wells Fargo to do Adopt-a-School, I said, I don't know who the principal is down the street in South Philly, but if we're going to have a program, they're going to be a part of it. I'm more than excited to be a part of what they're doing here and how we continue to help bridge the gap to get them tools and resources so that these kids can continue to advance and have an exceptional education.
First thing is know your organization inside and out to the best of your ability, and always ask. I will just keep asking until I get a yes. And when I come across different people, different entities within, whether it be a cocktail party or on the corner, on an intersection, just crossing the street, if there's something that I feel that they can do to add value to my school, to my program, to my students, I'm going to tell them what I want. And so I usually know, I have a list of things that I know that I want, and I ask for them often. And sometimes if that organization can't do it, they may know someone who can. So Wells Fargo, no, they don't do music, but they knew people who could. And so because of that relationship, they were able to bring Curtis here to South Philadelphia High School. So this is a place where students can come here, be successful, be college or career ready, and a very supportive place. And organizations like Wells Fargo helps that because of the partnerships that they're able to broker for schools like ours.